We will hear from two representatives naman who are directly connected to the Filipino Formosa flagship farm. So this one are our the gray people you saw earlier. So RR.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome and let us give a round of applause to Mr. Harvey, Anel Harvey Cogonon and Mr. Brendan Mike Ochibi.
Good morning po sa lahat. So, kinakabahan po ako, hindi po ako sanay ng ganito kasi. By the way, my name is Nel Harvey Cogonon. I'm from Bacolod City, Negros Occidental. And I'm a former student of the Philippines Bacolod campus. At one of the intern of this F4 projects. So I just want to share a story on how I meet Sid on an Agrigaya. So before, di talaga ako mahilig mag-farming. Nahihiya ako mag-farming kasi madumi. And then, parang sa tingin ko ang baba ng pag-farming. Yun yung tingin ko dati. Ang gusto ko lang dati, gumala, mag-enjoy, at kung saan mapunta, yun lang yung gusto ko dati. Hindi ko naisip yung future ko, hindi ko naisip yung agrikultura. And wala akong pangarap, walang malinaw na pananaw, walang direksyon. Yun yung buhay ko dati. But I suddenly unexpectedly, I met Save Philippines. I never planned for it. So, pumunta lang ako ng bayan ng araw na yun para kumuha ng ibang vocational course. But unfortunately, wala nang slot. So, Sid was the only left choice. So, I decided to give it a try since andun din naman ako eh. Tsaka, nabigyan din ako ng allowance ng panahon ng nanay ko yun. Sayang naman kung uuwi akong walang magandang balita, di ba? So, sumubok ako, nag-apply ako. Sa awa ng Panginoon is, natanggap ako. So, nung unang araw ko sa SID, wala akong alam kung saan ako dadalhin ng oportunidad na ito. Basta lang sumubok ako. Pero yung simpleng desisyon na yun is, yun yung nagbigay ng pagbabago sa buhay ko. Yung dating walang pangarap, yung dating laging gumagala, yung dating walang pananaw, yung dating walang direksyon, nung nandun ako sa SID ay punong-puno na ng pangarap. And dahil yun sa tulong ng mga mentor ko, and through SID also. And sa SID ko also nalaman kung gaano kahalaga yung agrikultura ng Pilipinas. Kung gaano kahalaga ang kabataan sa agrikultura ng Pilipinas. Because as of now, the average age of Filipino farmers is 57. So, habang tumatanda yung mga magsasaka natin, sinong susunod? Sinong magtatanim? Sinong magpapakain ng milyong-milyong Pilipino? That's what I'm here to encourage youth na huwag natin ikahiya ang pagpa-farming kagaya ko dati. Huwag natin ikahiya ang marangal na trabaho. Huwag natin ikahiya yung trabaho na malaking naiambag sa Pilipinas, sa lipunan natin. And then, also, SID Philippines give me opportunity na makapag-Taiwan and to learn some experience in Agrigaya.
Naiyak na siya.
During my visit back in Taiwan, I learned a lot of things, especially in technology and innovation, on how advanced is their greenhouse, on that even there is a typhoon or there is a heavy rain, they're still doing a farming. They can still produce vegetables. But the biggest highlights I learned back in Taiwan is this. Farming is not about harvesting and planting. It is about how innovation and technology can farming do better, easier, and productive. I just want to thank Agrigaya to the opportunity to experience and learn about this modern and smart climate technology. And I hope this is just a beginning of more collaboration, more projects, and more opportunities we can create here in the Philippines. I hope that more young Filipinos can explore or can learn about this technology. So, see, give me an opportunity. Gregaya, show me what innovation is, and now I am happy and I am proud that I am a part of the future of the Philippine agriculture. Thank you.
Hello everyone, good morning. Before I start my home story, I would just like to acknowledge the pillars of this project, the seeds, the roots, the Agrigaya, and also the GK, and especially the Seed Philippines. So thank you to all visitors who are in here in Ega. Thank you for being here. Where are we gonna start? A quick backstory of my life. By the way, I am Rendel Mike of Chigi. So, coming from Mindanao, the city of Golden Friendship, Cagayan po. So, Bisaya po ako. And then, I was raised by my grandfathers, my grandparents, especially by my grandfather. So, I am proud to say that even though I have a broken family, I still finished my college with a degree of Bachelor of Elementary Education. So I am proud of that. And because you are also a farmer. Ika nga, lumaki ako sa farm. So, and then, after I graduate in college, I meet Seed in our town. So, nag-include po sila. So, fortunately, natanggap po ako. Isa po ako sa mga natanggap. And then, in Seed, hindi lang pag-farm yung pinufocus nila eh. Even your characteristics be built up. Even though, just like Neil said earlier, wala kang direction sa buhay, magkakaroon ka ng direction. You know, even though back then, in my mind, it's difficult of being poor. Back then. But when I met Sid, especially Kuya Mark, I never forget that hindi mahirap ang isang tao, hindi mahirap ang isang individual. Ang kahirapan nasa isipan lang natin. Ang kulang na lang is yung paggawa. Di ba? So, I build my characteristics in Seed, and then I meet new people, I adjust myself. So, parang pati na rin values sa sarili mo na build up. And so fast forward, after I graduated Seed, I got a job, a corporate job in Cagayan de Oro. So maybe a year. And then, the funny thing is, I prayed for this moment, I prayed for this opportunity because sabi ko sa sarili ko, Lord, nakakasawa naman itong corporate job na to. Parang gusto ko pa level up. I need something at the same time, nagtatrabaho ako at the same time, nagtatravel. And then, there was Agrigaya. So fortunately, I got accepted again there in Agrigaya. In conference tour, I learned a lot about the technology, how the government is supported to them. They adopt the technology so that their farmers na para hindi sila mahirapan. So yun yung na-apply ko. So, ayun, ang dami kong natutunan sa kanila. I have learned a lot of things, ideas, knowledge, technologies. And then the exciting part is nung pagbalik dito sa Pilipinas. Napakadali lang gawin doon. sa pag-install sa irrigation, and how we control it. Yung dito talaga, the most challenging part of me is nung prepare na kami ng mga yung dapat gawin namin. Land preparation, pagpuputol ng mga saging, nagbuhat kami. So, for me, it's very difficult because I am from corporate job and then shift to farming. Even though I have background in farming, but I'm not used to it kasi na ano lang ako eh, parang nasanay na sa madaling gawain. So, grabe yung hardships, struggles namin. Hindi lang ako, in behalf of them. Grabe talaga yung paghihirap. Nasusok kami sa init at sa ulan. And the most challenging part of me is when my grandfather got sick. He has water in his heart and he needs to go to hospital. So I need to go back home because, family. And the worst part is, 2 times, 2 beses po siya bumalik sa hospital. And sabi ko sa sarili ko, babalik pa kaya ako? Wala na akong pera. And then, I was thankful to Ma'am Vanessa. She always chatted me on Messenger that, Vince, we will go back in Cavite. We will need you here. So, I consult also to my family and my friends. They said, balik ka doon, boy. Ano lang yan? Ano ba tawag doon? Talagsak? O bihira. Bihira lang po na oportunidad. So, ayun. And then, bumalik po ako in the help of God. And I am here today. Yes, I am here today experiencing the first knowledge experience in Taiwan. And now, hindi pa rin masingkit sa isip ko eh. Kasi, natapos kami, like, oh, grabe. Grabe yung paghihirap mo, no? Tapos, parang konting pikit lang ng isang mata, tapos na kami. So, ayun. So, nalagpasin ko yung mga struggles na yun to help with the people around me, to help with the leaders, Kuya Ran at Tenor, sa tulong din po nila. So, the moral here is, you need to surround yourself with good people. People that talk about building characteristics, values, and also being a successful person. Because I believe that if you have been in a bad people corrupts good character. Pati na rin sa mga prutas, gulay, kahit ilagay mo yung mga bulok na halaman dyan, madadama yun lahat. So ayun, I'm very thankful for Agrigaya and Sid. Thank you, Agrigaya. Thank you for bringing your technology in the Philippines. Thank you for the opportunity, and I hope in the future, there will be more opportunities. Thank you, and I also want to thank God, because without Him, I'm not here. So, as because God did. And that's all, thank you.